There is no planet blah, 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 blah. Build back better, blah, blah, blah. Green economy, blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Words.
What's going on, America? I'm Graham Allen. Welcome to the newest episode of Real America, special edition from a bunker in my house.
Everyone outside of here is dead.
That's right. We had a COVID outbreak in our office, and so I'm having to do it from here. So this is going to be a test, one, to see how my natural immunity does, and two, maybe we'll all start looking like The Walking Dead before it's all over with.
Oh, no.
Moving right into the real topics. Did Nancy Pelosi have a Freudian slip while talking about Biden's economy when she says it's Obama's economy?
Keep government open. We have to do those imminently, more imminently even, to address the full Obama agenda of building back better.
Look, we all know that Biden's not calling the shots, but I think it's pretty funny that she doesn't even attempt to clarify.
How stupid a thing to say.
Up next, Greta Thornenberg, the wild thornberries, whatever you want to call it, is back in the spotlight. No, not for this.
How dare you?
No, instead of how dare you, Greta has a new catchphrase and it sounds a bit like blah, blah, blah.
There is no planet B. There is no planet blah, 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 blah.
These are the people that we consider to be experts, and yeah, the world is literally doomed.
We're doomed!
Doomed!
Up next, there are the people running our government absolute morons. Do they have actually no clue how economics or businesses actually work? When being pressed by the Press Secretary Jen Psaki says that $3.5 trillion equals $0, and she thinks it's unfair and absurd that companies would charge consumers more because the government is taxing the companies more.
Some have expressed publicly that they're not comfortable with 3.5, even though zero costs $0.
Literally can't make it up. I mean, it's like a third grader could do this. If you charge more money to people that make milk, milk is going to cost more money. If you charge more money for a shirt, the shirt's going to cost more money. I don't understand.
No, you are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
President Biden received not his first, not his second, but now his third shot of the vaccine, revealing what could possibly be one of the hairiest arms that I have ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah, plenty of opportunity to make sure we get everyone.
I mean, this arm looks like Teen Wolf, and if this is a side effect to the vaccine, then count me out.
No, I'm good.
Also, am I the only one that thinks that the set that they built to do this looks like Blue's Clues? It's literally what it looks like. Here is the real full-length picture, and you have to ask yourself, why are they creating something that's supposed to look like the White House and not be in the White House in the first place? Up next, COVID vaccine hesitancy is still running rampant. And believe it or not, 2 NBA players came out just the other day and said the most eloquent thing that you could ever imagine. So I'm just going to let them take it from here.
I would like an explanation to, people with vaccines. Why are they still getting COVID?
What did he just say?
If that's something that we are supposed to highly be protected from. Like, it's funny that...
Check the prompter.
Oh, it reduces your chances of going to the hospital. It doesn't eliminate anybody from getting COVID.
Read the copy, please. The copy's good. Just read it.
I've had COVID in the past, and so our understanding of antibodies, of natural immunity has
just fine.
Changed a great deal from the onset of the pandemic, and is still evolving. With me having COVID in the past and having antibodies with my current age group and physical fitness level, it's not necessarily a fear of mine. Taking the vaccine like I said, it would decrease my chances of having a severe reaction, but it does open me up to the, albeit rare chance, but the possibility of having an adverse reaction to the vaccine itself.
And last but not least, the ultimate questions over Afghanistan still remain, with General Milley and others testifying before Congress right now, saying some very interesting things. Joe Biden claims that he was never advised to leave any troops in Afghanistan, but this is what they're saying.
My honest opinion and view shaped my recommendation. I recommended that we maintain 2,500 troops in Afghanistan. And I also recommended earlier in the fall of 2020 that we maintain 4,500 at that time. Those are my personal views. I also have a view that the withdrawal of those forces would lead inevitably to the collapse of the Afghan military forces and eventually the Afghan government.
Yes, so I understand that. And General Milley, I assume you agree with that in terms of the recommendation of 2,500?
What I said in my opening statement and the memoranda that I wrote back in the fall of 2020 remained consistent, and I do agree with that.
Now, for all the fact checkers, they'll probably say, well, you know, nobody can prove that Joe Biden actually got that intel or that information, so alas, we have another video.
Did you talk to the president about General Miller's recommendation?
Sir, I was present when that discussion occurred, and I'm confident that the president heard all the recommendations and listened to them very thoughtfully.
In closing, Afghanistan can either be one of three things. One, our military leaders are lying. Two, Joe Biden is lying. Or three, they're telling the truth and Joe Biden is senile.
I am very willing to let the American public judge my physical and mental my physical as well as my mental fitness.
And therefore should not be the president of the United States. But what do I know? It's the biggest debacle in military history. I can't wait to see how this one turns out. That's all we have for this episode of Real America. We hope you enjoyed it from the bunker. And if I don't see you again, it means that we're all zombies and it's all over with. Make sure to follow us on Facebook, YouTube, and as always, I'm Graham Allen. And for those who can't, I'll say it for you.
What's up, guys? Graham Allen here. If you like the video you just watched, be sure to subscribe to the official Turning Point USA channel to keep up with everything we've got going on now.